Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Gnome here. Today we're checking out Mondrak Glory Dominus for one of our members, Silkorsky. Thank you, buddy. He requested that I do Mondrak, and I haven't done a Mondrak deck yet, simply because it's so hard to really make Mondrak work. The Indestructible is really nice. It's just the fact that a lot of opponents have exile effects, whether it be stuff like Banishing Light, or it be stuff like Baleful Mastery, Eat to Extinction, things like that. It's really hard to really keep Mondrak on the field, and you really don't want to play him until turn 5, because at that point, especially in our deck, we don't have really any ramp in our deck. Played Mondrak turn 5, and that's just too slow. I think he needs to be played earlier, and I just didn't find room in my deck per se to include ramp. So I split the deck into 4 piles. In this first pile here, we have our removal spells and board wipes, anything that can remove things or wipe the board. In our second pile here, we have our token generators, and there's a ton in the deck. A really good one, since we're running, if Mondrak's on the field and you play any of these, you're getting just way more value out of just playing anything. Wedding Announcement, Omen of the Sun, Halo Fountain, Mentor of the Meek. I don't know, that should actually be in the draw pile, but everything else, man, Mondrak makes crazy amounts of tokens really quickly, and that's why your opponent wants to get rid of this as soon as possible. Speaking of that, the deck could also probably benefit from more protection spells. Even though Mondrak can make himself indestructible, it really depends on having him on the board for your deck to really get going. But in this third pile here, we have our draw spells, everything that can help us draw throughout the game. Since we're running a small life gain package, I put stuff like Dawn of Hope in the deck, hoping that we would draw cards off the life gain, but I find myself not really using this card. And if I do, it's just really hard to make work with something like Mondrak, since Mondrak doesn't have lifelink by itself. But when you have something like Heliod out, it really can go off, especially late game if you don't have any cards in hand and you can just gain a bunch of life. It's a toss-up for me, honestly. And in this fourth pile here, we just have our general utility. And this is what I was saying earlier about the life gain package. We have Authority of the Councils, Daxos, Blessed by the Sun, just life gain things. And I figured, you know, small life gain package for white isn't too bad. Something that can really go crazy in the deck, though, is Cathar's Crusade. This isn't new to anything, but with Mondrak on the field, if you have a Cathar's Crusade out, you should be able to close the game if your opponent cannot handle Cathar's Crusade or Mondrak specifically. The other thing that I found out that sucks about the deck is that nothing has haste, and you can put the haste enabler, which would be Crashing Drawbridge, in the deck, but that's just one card, and 9 times out of 10 you probably won't have that on the field. It is really nice though. Once your opponent sees that, they probably will remove it. The matchups aren't too bad. I feel like the deck could use some tweaking. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I didn't have too much success with it. Hopefully you don't hate me, because this deck isn't that amazing. It is fun to play, it is fun to watch pop off, but it's nowhere near as powerful as you might think, especially with all the exile effects running around. Exiling Mondrak. But that's my 2 cents. Let me know what you guys think. Without further ado, let's get right into the deck and see how the deck does, shall we? Alright, we're up against Elesh Norn, Mother of Machines, which is pretty scary. Let's mulligan that. I feel like that might be a little too slow. This is a little bit better though. If we can hit our land drops, like always, this would be pretty good. Yeah, Elesh Norn cuts off Sanctuary Warden. Let's play the Welcoming Vampire. We can start getting some card draw. Cuts off the Sanctuary Warden. Oh, we're gonna have to... We're definitely gonna have to deal with that. I'd love to save the Swords of Plowshares for Elesh Norn, but that Luminous Broodmoth will get crazy with their stuff. Alright, so it cuts off... So we can't actually kill Elesh Norn with the Wandering Emperor, because Elesh Norn never taps. Playing Mondrak might actually be a bad move. I'm just gonna swing. And... oh yeah, we don't get the ETB trigger off of the Welcoming Vampire. That's pretty terrible. Ugh. Here we go again, dog, with these abilities. These enchantments are so annoying. Yeah, we're just gonna take this. Play the Mondrak Emperor on their turn. Let's create a White Knight Samurai.
We must protect the people.
Loyal Warhound won't do anything. But them playing the Mentor of the Meek actually saves us here. But we're gonna get rid of our board doing that. But you know what? I'd rather do that than I'd rather get rid of our board than have Elish Norn stick around on the field. So we'll swing first. Each player sacrifice all creatures they control not chosen this way. So you can keep the Mentor. I'll make another Samurai, baby. That's one way to get rid of Elish Norn, huh? Banishing Light. That's why I didn't want to play Mondrak, because of these exile effects with like the Banishing Lights and the Borrow Times. They really get around Mondrak's Indestructible, and it's super annoying, honestly. How about we play Mondrak? And then do we want to sacrifice the Wandering Emperor? Just in case they have a board wipe, we're not going to. Just in case they have a board wipe to wipe the board. We +1 her in hopes that if they did board wipe, then that allows us to keep getting tokens on the field. Let's see what they do, though. Leonin War Leader. It's no big deal. They can't attack. Whatever they attack with is going to get blocked. Alright, let's sacrifice these two. Give it Indestructible. Loyal Warhound's not going to do anything here. Alright, let's -1. We create 2 of them bad boys, then we play the Warden before Elish Norn gets down. Move a show counter from the Sanctuary Warden. And we swing, baby. It's looking good now. We're looking real good. Them not getting that land helped us out a lot too. It allowed us to not have to worry about Elish Norn for a turn or two. And that allowed us to play Sanctuary Warden to get the shield counter on it. Alright, let's +1. Give it to the Sanctuary Warden. We're going to play Shroom's Expertise. We'll just play the Loyal Warhound at this point. It doesn't even matter. And we'll swing with these guys. Let's remove a counter. Let's remove the 1/1 counter from Mondrak. Skyclave Apparition is good. We can get rid of Borrowed Time or Banishing Light. They could have a board wipe too. Let's wait and see. Let's wait and see what they do. 7 mana. They wipe the board. So they're not going to wipe the board. They're just going to go get... They're going to go get lands, and they're probably going to draw cards off the Mentor of the Meek. No, they're not going to draw. They might have Teferi's Protection in hand. Yeah, 3 mana open. I definitely smell Teferi's Protection. Do we White Sun's Twilight? Do we attack then White Sun's Twilight? But if we do that, and they have Teferi's Protection, our whole board gets wiped. I don't like that play at all. Let's Skyclave. Oh, forgot about that. I always forget. You know, in one of my videos I say, how do people forget about the Elesh Norn? It's because you're so worried about their stuff getting doubled. You just don't even think about it. Alright. We screwed up there by playing the Skyclave. If they have the Teferi's Protection, I'm gonna swing exactly what I need to actually deal lethal, so swing with the Vigilance, swing with the Flyer. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 1 for good measure. Yeah, no, we're not gonna. We don't need to make more tokens. There it is. I knew they had it. I just didn't want to tap out all the way. I didn't want to wipe the board, because wiping the board would be the easy play there, but... It just felt like they had it, since they left mana open, and they knew it was pretty much GG's at that point. So we can Labyrinth of Scophos. Remove the Leona Warleader from attacking. We actually could have killed it though. You know what? I actually could have blocked with the Mondrak and not lost one of my tokens. That would have been the optimal play. Optimal. The most optimal. Yeah, I don't know what they could have. They don't have anything to deal with what we have. I mean, they just drew 4 cards. Out of 4 cards, you don't have anything that can deal with this flyer, maybe? Cosmos Elixir? That's your big brilliant plan? I don't think that's gonna work, buddy. Yeah, that's game. That's game. We just swing out. That's pretty clutch, even though we got Borrowed Time and Banishing Light early in the game. It's hard dealing with that stuff, especially against a deck like this where Commander's reliable or reliant on the indestructibility of it, and then we get Borrowed Time or Banishing Light. It's rough, man. GG's. Okay, we're up against Corbold. Value Jund, huh? You think they care about their graveyard? We go first, so that's good. We could just keep this Soul Guy Lantern up just to, you know, make them scared a little bit. Like, oh, they can exile our graveyard. Cursebound Witch. Great card for Corvold. Loyal Warhound won't do anything, so we won't play that. Hopefully we can draw into our land. If not, we probably play Heliod. Or maybe we play Takasia's Welcome. The thing is, if we play Takasia's Welcome then play Heliod, we won't be able to get the trigger off of Takasia's Welcome. Because Heliod doesn't enter as a creature. Unless we have More Devotion. But you know what? I'm going to play Takasia's Welcome anyway. Because whenever we get tokens on the field, and that's when it's going to start triggering. We're almost at Corvold mana. And they'll be there next turn if they swing. Once they get Corvold out, it might be hard to really come back from that. We're gonna not play Mondrak yet because we need to play him on turn 5 to give him protection if we needed to. So we're gonna leave open mana. We're gonna play the Omen of the Sun at instant speed. And we're gonna take this. We're gonna see if he plays Corvold. He does not play Corvold. So that's good. So then we just play the Omen of the Sun. Draw a card. Very nice. Horn of Valhalla. That's gonna be nice. Oh, Finale of Glory. Let's play Corvold. We're gonna pass a turn. We gotta find a way to get rid of this. Oh, you might get rid of Takasia's Welcome. That stops our card draw. Yep. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate. He might swing with the Cursebound Witch. Nope, he doesn't do anything. Alright, let's draw a card off of the Lantern. That could have been that was pretty dangerous. They could have had a 2-mana removal spell there. That could have been really dangerous. There's a battlefield, exile target creature or planeswalker and opponent controls. You could exile the reflections of Kiki Jiki. Yeah, let's do that. It's gonna end up sacking it. Oh, he didn't sack it to the Witch's Oven. Okay. Let's play Heliod, shall we? I might as well give ourselves... Indestructible now. Well, he doesn't have anything. That way both of our things are indestructible. Heliod and Mondrak. Only thing is, though, with them playing Jund, they can have a lot of exile effects. Eat to Extinction, Baleful Mastery, Extinction Event. Both of our decks are about to kind of go off here. We can Isgard's Call. We can do the sorcery side of the Horn of Valhalla, and we can do the Finale of Glory. The only thing is, if I do the Finale of Glory, I mean, if I do either one of these, will they blow up our stuff? They probably would. No doubt in my mind, honestly. So we got 5, 6 mana. But if you count the Nykthos mana, it's 5. Plus that's 5, 6, 7, 8. So we do... Let's do X equals... Let's do X equals 6. No, X equals 4, then we'll play the Intangible Virtue. Beautiful. Creature tokens have vigilance and +1/+1. I'll swing with these guys. They'll block the Corvold with the Corvold, of course, and then will they block anything with the Heliod? They won't. So whenever he sacrifices a permanent, you may pay 3. If you do, create a token that's a copy of Sorcerer's Broom. That is the first time I've seen this card played. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 mana. 7 if he swings with the... No. That kind of sucks, doesn't it? Shackles of Treachery. You can't sack that, can he? He could if he had something to sacrifice it with. No, he could swing with the Corvold, because Corvold gets it on attack trigger and into ETB. That's pretty annoying. Not even gonna lie. Nope, he hits us. The thing is, I don't know if we can survive. I don't know if we can survive until next turn. We don't have enough mana. We have to worry about Corvold flying over us. Equip creature gets +1/+1 for each creature you control. That won't do anything because we don't have a way to get to trample over anything. Finale of Glory doesn't do anything here because we don't have more than 10 mana to put into that. So I think we might just die here. Yeah, it's a shame. That is a shame. Let's do 6. We have all these creatures, but we can't. We're not going to be able to get through. We're not going to be able to get through. They don't have trample. He can actually just take all 8 of the tokens and just block the Mondrak. So now Corvold's gonna get a counter. If we had Heliod, we could have gave some of our tokens lifelink, but Heliod's gone. I think all he has to do is just swing. He gets 1 sacrifice off the swing trigger, and then he has a ton of cards though, and surely he can sacrifice 2 things to yeah, that's game. Nothing we can do. Corvold just outvalued us. We didn't draw any of our removal spells besides the ossification. Alright, we're up against Goshen Tai. We go first. That's a great thing, actually. Birth of Meletis gives us our land, so we'll definitely hit 3 lands. Just a matter of if we'll hit more than that. I normally don't like to play these cards that search for lands and put them in your hand, but I feel like mono white, something about those cards that you need to have a few of them in your deck. Alright, let's make a wall. Let's play the Rumor Gatherer, because Rumor Gatherer is going to trigger and draw us cards when we play the Omen. So that's going to be really freaking sweet. As long as they don't get rid of it. Jukai Naturals. We can blow that up, right? With the Fateful Absence. I'm not going to do it yet, though. They would be able to play Goshen Tai next turn for 3 mana. Something's in my eye. Something was in my eye. It's still kind of bothering me, but I mean, their decks is all about enchantments. Yeah, I'd say we Fateful Absence this now. Doesn't give us anything else to do, but we can't have their enchantments being reduced. That's enough for a GG, I guess. We go second. I was gonna say we go first, but we go second against Amara. Is this a good deck? Is this a good hand to keep against an Amara? I don't think so. Maybe. Nah, let's mulligan. This could be a good hand. Yeah, we have the Patriarch's Humiliation. We could stop Amar from doing tapping shenanigans. Creating those tokens. And now we just have to hope that we hit our lands. So they don't make tokens no more thanks to the Patriarch's Humiliation. I know some people think that card is cheap, but it's actually a really great card. It's like a Swords to Plowshares, except creature still on the field. It's actually not like a Swords to Plowshares, but it is a very powerful card nonetheless. So if he... Okay, I was going to say if he -1s, then he leaves himself open. There's no point in doing that and attacking now with Amara because they don't make a token. I really hope we draw our land. We don't, but Loyal Warhound will give us a land. Still feels bad though because the land comes untapped. But that's not a bad draw. Not a terrible draw. I would have much rather drew a land there than playing the Loyal Warhound, but it is what it is. Bossery comes down. They keep buffing the Amara, keep hitting us with it until we kill it, so that they can lose the perpetual ability. Prison Realm. Who plays that card? I don't know. I just don't think those cards are good, I'm gonna be honest. There's a land. I don't think these enchantments are good, but they work in the right deck. Play the Adeline. So we can't swing, unfortunately, because of the Amara being a 4/4. But look, if we can just keep hitting our land drops, we'll be okay. Anointed Procession.
Now is the time to
Yeah, they really don't want to attack. So we can actually Takasi's Welcome and then Legion's Landing. So we can draw a card off Takasi's Welcome. It's a land. Just what I've always hoped for. Let's not swing. I would really like to get rid of Bossery, but not really much we can do there. So it gets rid of Amara. Gets rid of Adeline. It's not a bad move considering we have Nykthos in the field. And they get their Amara back with the ability again.
Oketra's love is your shield.
You do have to worry about them alting though. That could pose a problem. Could Mondrak. Let's Mondrak. I feel like this is the way to go. And let's swing. Or do we want to swing? We only have one man available. No, I don't think they'll be able to get to their Planeswalker ultimate next turn. That's what I'm really worried about. But I don't know if they'll be able to... Yeah, they're not going to get to it. So I could at least wait one more turn. Or I'm going to probably kill the Bossery. Probably use Braid the Elements. Brave the Elements gets through because of the protection. I'm not going to activate Mondrak's indestructibility yet. Sorry about that. Ugh. Just woke up really early this morning for work. So 5, 6, 7. We could wait since Twilight, but that wouldn't do the trick. Let's Defiler of Faith. And then let's give protection from white. And we're going to swing out. Oh yeah, Mario time. Oh yeah, Super Mario time. They thought they were about to ult the Bosri. No, no, no. Not today. Gideon?
I march into battle as your champion of justice.
Well, the good thing is they can't -6. That's... If this thing can -6 when it entered, that'd be crazy. Does make it formidable, though. It's indestructible. But we have a 5/5. So we block with the Warhound. They must have something to buff it. There's no way they don't. So I'm gonna block with the Warhound, see what happens. I knew it. He wanted us to hit the to block with the Defiler of Faith. And we were not gonna do that. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have less lanes than we do. They do have more creatures, so we will make... Oh wait, no, this is Sune's intervention. I thought this was the other one. Okay, sweet. So we can actually... We can play this. Actually, let's tap. Let's tap correctly here. Do that, do that. We're going to do everything. Destroy target enchantment. Let's... I'm not really worried about the Daxos. Destroy the Anointed Procession. No, I wanted you to use the... What? Auto tapper. Oh wait, no, that's Sune's intervention. I'm thinking, I don't know why I was thinking I could use the Phyrexian mana. I am tripping. I don't know. Leave me alone. Let's go combat. Let's swing at the Gideon. Right? We want to swing at the Gideon. Yeah, he's gonna have to sacrifice Amara to... If he wanted to kill the Defiler of Faith. So let us not play anything, just in case they want to wipe the board. We have the Unbreakable Formation, which is great. Yeah, GG's. Oh, that's not GG's, just Thorn Clicks.